Hello everyone and welcome to Placement Seekers Up channel. As all of the IT services and product-based companies ask the questions related to the Java in their interview, so I have came up with this video in which we are going to see some of the basic conceptual questions and answers that are mostly asked in the interviews. And guys, if you are from non-IT branch, then I guarantee you this video will worth to attend the interview. So before starting this video, make sure you are subscribed my channel. And now let's start with a video. In this video, we are going to start from a scratch. So initially you should know what is actually a Java and why to use Java and what are the advantages of using the Java. So Java is a high level object oriented programming language used for developing applications, different games and device systems. So it is secure, fast, reliable, portable and platform independent. So these are the some of the advantage, and the Java, as it is an object-oriented programming language, it supports the abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. So these all concepts we are going to see ahead in this video. So as here I said that the Java is a platform independent. So what is actually meant by a platform independent? So it means that we can run our Java code on any operating system such as Linux, Windows. So these are the different operating system, and if we we can use a single code in different system. So this is why, because we can compile the Java code, and when we compile the Java code, the code gets converted to the byte code, and this byte code can be run on any OS system. So the Java is called as a platform independent language. So what the next question is, what do you understand about the OOPS? So as you know that when an interview starts with an Java, it goes to the OOPS. So what is OOPS actually? And as I said earlier, the Java is object-oriented programming language. So object-oriented programming language, basically known as OOPS, which is kind of a style of writing codes using objects and classes in it, and which and where we mainly focus on an objects. So you have maybe written some of the codes which includes the classes and different objects. So this is actually the OOPS. Then what is actually do you understand that is objects and classes? So what are the objects? So objects are the instances of a class, or you can say they are the variable of a class. And what is class? So class is an kind of a template, or we can say that it is a blueprint that describes the behavior or the state of the objects present in them. So it mainly defines the object present in them. So what are the different types of variable in Java? So there are three types of variable, that are local variable, instance variable and class variable. So what are the local variables? So local variables means that the variables that are declared inside the class and used in the same class, then they are called as the local variable. Then what is the instance? What are the instance variable? So these variables are used in the same class but under the different methods. So a single class can have a different methods, and we can use when we use the variable in different methods, it is called as an instance variable. And what is a class variable? So variables that are declared within a class or inside a class but outside the method using a static keyword. So you may have seen some of the variables, they are declared as a static keyword used to declaring them. So that are the class variables. So this is the main concept behind the OOPS. So this question is 100% asked if an interviewer is going through the OOPS concept, and the question is, what are the pillars or characteristics of an Java or OOPS? So there are mainly four pillars, and they are abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance and polymorphism. So we can say that these are the advantages of OOPS. So let's see one by one. So what is encapsulation and what is a real-time real life example? So most of the interviews ask the real life example to see the conception, to see that to what extent your concept is clear. So what is capsulation? So it is a process of binding a data into a single unit is capsulation. So for example, you can say that everyone has taken a pill or capsule. So here the sum of the capsule contains the inside different components, and upper they are packed with an sum of the covers. So that concept is exactly same as encapsulation. Then what is inheritance? So basically it is a property in which one class can use the components or the properties of the another class by establishing an parent child relationship. So for example, a father or your father has an real estate property something, so they can be used by his child, but they will always belong to the father. So that property is actually belong to father, but child can use that property. So this concept is an inheritance concept. What is polymorphism? So polymorphism can be easily defined as it has a single object and that gives different forms that can be used in a different forms. So for example, suppose there is a class named as an shape. So the output forms, there are different output forms, which means the output of the shape. So under the shape we can have a different kinds of shape. The shape can be circle, square, triangle, etc. So these are the forms of it. So this concept is actually known as a polymorphism. So there are actually two types of the polymorphism, that is runtime polymorphism and compile time polymorphism. So this concept we are going to see in the next video. So make sure you watch the next video also. Then the next concept is what is abstraction, and give the real life example. So abstraction means only displaying the essential details to the user and hiding non-essential info to the user. So for example, you may have a car in your house. So as you are engineer, you may know some of the components of the car inside the components of the car, but it is not important to know all the components present in a car. You just have to know how to drive a car, how to go front, back, take how to take a reverse. That's all you need. So this concept is actually belongs to the abstraction, that is only knowing the essential things and no need of non-essential things, and they are hidden from the users. And these were some of the few questions asked in most of the interviews related to Java. The second part of the Java will be also coming soon, so stay tuned guys. And if you have any questions related to Java, then you can also add them in the comment section so that I can add in my next video. So thank you for watching till end guys. Thank you.